Who Dat Nation, the trade deadline siren has sounded, and it's left the Big Easy reeling from a decision that's as bold as it is bittersweet. With the Saints sitting at 1-8, staring down another long season, the front office knew they couldn't just sit idle. They had to look ahead to the rebuild that's screaming for fresh capital. Whispers had been swirling about shaking up the roster, trading away pieces that won't fit the future puzzle. And now it's happened, a move that rips at the heart but fuels the fire for what's next. If you're part of this crew, hit that subscribe button, drop a like, and join the conversation. This community runs on real fans like you. Hold on to your fleur-de-lis because the player at the center of this storm, Rashid Shaheed. The 27-year-old speedster, the guy who's been electrifying the Superdome with his burners and all-pro return skills, is headed to the Seattle Seahawks. In return, New Orleans pockets a 4th-rounder and a 5th-rounder in the 2026 draft, a solid haul that could be the seeds of something special down the line. Let's break it down. Shaheed's been a spark in a dim offense, hauling in 44 catches for 499 yards and 2 scores through 9 games. Remember that first-team All-Pro nod as a returner last year. He's no gadget player anymore. He's a legit threat opposite Chris Olave, stretching defenses and making quarterbacks' jobs easier. But with free agency looming and no clear path to keeping him long-term, the Saints couldn't pass up this opportunity. The 1-8 record isn't lying, this team's not contending this year or maybe even next. Trading him now, especially to a 6'2 Seahawks squad hungry for that deep threat juice to pair with Jackson Smith-Njigba, makes cold, hard sense. Over in Seattle, Shaheed's stepping into a high-octane setup under Clint Kubiak, the OC who knows his game inside out from last season in New Orleans. And with Sam Darnold slinging it like a man possessed, that 3-year gamble looking like a steal, the sky's the limit. Imagine those Jets burning past NFC West secondaries, turning routine plays into highlight reel touchdowns. For Seahawks fans, this is the boost that could lock down that division lead and push them deeper into January. But back home, Who Dat Nation, this one stings. Shaheed wasn't just numbers, he was the adrenaline, the guy who made you leap from your seat when he hit that top gear. Trading him feels like letting go of a piece of the soul that defines Saints football, that resilient, never-say-die spirit amid the Bayou Blues. Yet in the grand scheme, it's the smart play. Those draft picks, they could net a franchise quarterback, a defensive anchor, or the next big play receiver to rebuild around Olave. Until New Orleans sorts out the QB mess, because Spencer Rattler and Tyler show aren't screaming future just yet, prioritizing draft ammo over a pending free agent is the only way. As the cannons fall silent and the Superdome lights dim on another tough chapter, remember why we bleed black and gold. This trade isn't the end, it's the pivot. Who Dat Nation rally around the vision. The rebuild's underway, and with picks like these, the comeback could be legendary. Stay locked in, drop your thoughts below. How do you feel about Shaheed's exit? Let's keep the conversation going, because in New Orleans, football isn't just a game, it's family.